Hello everybody, it's Wagyu here. Welcome to a tier list video that I have put together for you guys to show what characters are strong to help you climb through the ranks for the new Tacticals Challenge area, Outdoors 2. Currently for the NA or global servers, I think it's probably the same thing for JP2, but I'm not sure. I have to double check. But yeah, basically all these characters that I put up here on the tier list is only characters I've seen so far while I've been climbing. And to show some proof that I have been actually climbing, I am currently ranked 6 right now on the global servers as of this recording. And the comp that I have been using is Mika, Iori, Tsubaki, Base Yuka, Himari, and Iroha. So yeah, these are the characters I've been using flying through the ranks. And obviously you don't have to use the same comp I'm using, but you know, if you do, then you know, obviously they will you know, help you out while you climb. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start from the bottom of the tier list, and I'll just make my way to the top. So starting out for the supports, the first support that is obviously super broken and strong is Iroha. Iroha is she's just super broken. You can't go wrong with Iroha. She's a limited time unit, so you can't roll her off the regular banner, but there is a rerun of her coming out soon. So when the rerun banner that comes out for Iroha comes out, then if you don't have Iroha already, definitely do try to roll her. She is probably one of the best units in the game to have, and she's just good in and she's just good in general in any like PvE or PvP content. So yeah, you'll see her a lot, and when you do tactical challenges, or if you're doing any like type of PvE content, even or PvE content. So yeah. Yeah, Iroha is just super strong. She's a 7 to 6 cost tank, 7 to 6 cost as tank unit, and while she's out there on the field, like it'll take a little bit for her to start shooting her big shot, but when she shoots her really big bullet, like the bullet will ricochet onto everybody on the field, and it crits. And like anybody that's like that is a like mystic type defense, or any that's just any characters that you have in the backline are really squishy, she will one shot them. She is just super strong. She will murder somebody, and I would actually put Iroha like up here. So Iroha will literally murder somebody. She will murder somebody. She's disgusting. Right? She will literally kill somebody on the field. So yeah, Iroha is just really fucking strong to have, and definitely worth getting if you don't have her already. Another popular pick that I've been seeing a lot is Summer Ayane. Summer Ayane is or Swimsuit Ayane is also really good. I believe she's a limited time welfare. I'm not sure, but yeah, she's a welfare unit, so she's easy to grind for. She's also a Beatos unit, so like again, like if you don't know already, Beatos units, there's like only like a couple of them, maybe like I think it's like only total of like 5, including like the other variants of them. But yeah, Beatos units, like they're really easy to level up because, you know, there's only a small amount of Beatos units, and so she's easy to level up her skills. And once Ayane is out there, she kind of just bursts them down. She's also a low cost unit, so she's able to get out there really easily compared to Iroha. But yeah, Ayane just does a lot of damage in general, and you know, she's a really popular pick that I've been seeing people use. So Ayane is definitely out there. She is very, very good for her swimsuit version. So yeah. Another support pick that I've been seeing is both versions of Mashiro. So Mashiro is like a single target burst unit, and that's kind of what she does in general. She just, like, once she's out there, or once you have her on the rotation, like if she is able to get her ES skill cost out there first before anybody else, then she will just chop their health in half, and if you're able to pick them off, then she will. It's a clean kill, and you know they will die. They'll die, and she'll do a lot of damage. So yeah, basically both versions of Mashiro are kind of the same thing, but yeah, she just does a lot of damage, so you can't go wrong with Mashiro. She's a very good burst unit. Another support unit support units that are really good. And this goes for the so we're gonna move away from the burst units. Actually, the buff and debuff units. This is Nagisa and Himari. Nagisa and Himari are both really good. They buff your units, give them like attack, crit, and Himari, she like I believe she reduces their cost recovery. She reduces the cost recovery, so able to get your skills out there more faster. And I kind of forgot what I won't lie. I kind of forgot what Nagisa does with her ES skill, but yeah, she's able to provide a lot of utility for her team, and she's also a very popular pick in tactical challenges. So Nagisa is very good also. So yeah, you'll see her a lot once you climb through the ranks. The healer supports would say are Onsen Nodoka and base Sirika. So the things about healers and tactical challenges is that, like, even though they heal, they give you an HP advantage. Especially when you're going against people who are kind of are on par with you. So if you're going back and forth with somebody, and you really are kind of desperate to try to beat that person, having a healer is very helpful because it gives you the HP advantage. It gives you an HP advantage over that person, because if you are running into fever time against that person, your healers will heal you to give you more HP. And like, if the more HP you have, if you have one unit on the field and let's say there's 2 units on their field and they're both low HP and you have more HP, you will still win the fight. You will still win the tactical challenge. And like, having that healer is a big clutch. They will clutch out for you. They'll heal you. They do the job. They do the job. They give the HP advantage. They're strong, right? So yeah, having a healer is just really good, and it doesn't matter what terrain they are. Just having a healer is just, again, really, really good. So yeah. And I think that's all for the support units. So let's go ahead and move on to the underrated units. And the first underrated unit I would say is Hoshino. So Hoshino, base, and I'm speaking for base Hoshino. Base Hoshino I would say is pretty good, and I would say is almost. She is kind of almost like Marina, because I would say she's almost like Marina because one of her passives, when she hits low HP, she will heal herself back up to full HP, and it's only one time she gets to do this. So when she gets low and heals herself, she can't heal herself again. So that's the only downside. But she is very tanky, so she has a lot of defense stats, and the more gear you get for her. So once she hits you hit her with the T8 gear, T7 gear, she is very, very tanky, and she provides CC. She's able to push them back. She's able to get her EX skill out, so you're able to push them back if anybody's in front of her. And she also, when she gets her EX skill out, she also gets the shield too. She gets that shield that runs for her, but it's only for a short time while she's in that EX skill animation. So yeah, Hoshino is pretty good, I would say. And yeah, Hoshino is just really, really good. I would say she is really good, but she definitely does get beaten out by some of the other tank units. I would say, like, you know, Tsubaki, or if you have like Bunny Neru, which I will put next, Bunny Neru. Bunny Neru is basically, I would say, is basically base Yuka, but if base Yuka, actually, Bunny Neru is basically base Yuka, but Neru has tracksuit Yuka's like reposition and shield skill. So basically, Neru's EX skill she's able to reposition herself and shield herself while she's doing her reposition. But the shield that she applies is only to herself, so she's more of a clutch unit to have. And you know, I would say is again, she's literally just like base Yuka, but the only reason why I would say base Yuka is stronger than Bunny Neru is because base Yuka has that bond accessory that she gets once you hit relationship 25, and you know, you get that tier 2 bond, level, and you know, that tier 2 bond stat is just really strong on Yuka. So if you don't have that on Yuka, then you know, I would say if you don't have the tier 2 bond, I would say Yuka's actually right here. So I would say like Neru is actually stronger, but base Yuka with the bond accessory on tier 2 is actually like right here. She's actually just strong because, you know, with that extra stat, and yeah, she's just really good. So yeah, and plus like you get Yuka out like the very beginning of the game, so she's an easy 6-star to get out there. So yeah. But yeah, that would say that would pretty much be all for the underrated. Moving on to the strong tier. As you see here, I put Yuka. I don't really need to explain Yuka that much because I'm assuming everybody knows how Yuka works. But yeah, yes, Yuka is strong in PvP. You will see her a lot in the top 10. Tsubaki is good because I'll put Tsubaki out strong because Tsubaki she taunts everybody and she gets more evasion when she taunts everybody when she has her EX skill out. She's very tanky. She heals herself too when she hits a certain HP threshold when she hits low HP, and yeah, she's Tsubaki just soaks up everything, so she's just really good to have, but I would say she's not as strong compared to Marina. Tsubaki is not as strong compared to Marina. I think Marina is just a better version of Tsubaki. So yeah, and plus I'll explain Marina in a bit, but yeah, just Tsubaki is more of a meat shield. Both base Yuka and Tsubaki are both meat shields. So that is pretty much their purpose. And to move on to these other units, actually we'll put Mutsuki right here because Mutsuki is a limited unit, but she is pretty good. She's pretty good if you can get her out there, and she does AoE. I would also say New Year's Haruka is also underrated too. I actually would put both of these. They're both underrated because they're both limited time units. But again, they do a lot. They have AoE damage, and they have AoE damage that can kind of help with the burst. So yeah, they're both really good. I would say they were both kind of the same thing, not really, but you know, they do the same exact thing. Shun and Iori. I wish put Shun right here. Shun, once you have her, to like 5 stars and like all her gear and stuff and skills, like she is really strong. You can't go wrong with Dolshan. Dolshan is the PvP unit of the game. You will see her almost everywhere on tactical challenges if the person does have Shun. But yes, Dolshan is just really good. So she will do her job, shred units, and yeah, she's an auto monster. And the only reason why I don't put Iori like right here or like even above these other two, because Iori is kind of a mixed bag. Like she can be really good, but if Iori ends up missing one of her shots, it could really end up flipping the tables on you, and like you just end up losing because you end up missing that one shot with Iori. It can be very sad, and plus Iori is kind of squishy too, so if she does get hit, she will kind of just die. So yeah, that is, yeah, if Iori dies, it is what it is. It happens, you know. That's kind of the trade-off when you're using burst units are also really squishy. And this also applies for Mika too, but Mika, when it comes to Iori, is a different story, because if Mika is able to get out her ES skill at the very beginning of the fight, she will literally just put them into Brazil. She will fucking obliterate them, delete them from existence. They are gone, right? If you happen to get Mika on your first rotation on the Tacticals Challenge, like she will literally just kill anybody on the field. Like she will just obliterate them, destroy them. They are gone. They're gone. There's no escape. There's no escaping her damage. If you have a maxed out Mika, she will kill anybody if she gets her EX skill out. So that's kind of the reason why I've been using Mika in my client through, because like once Mika has her skill out there, she's like, they're gone. They're done for. You know, it is what it is. They're gone. They cannot do anything. They will die. So yeah, Mika is just really good. It is really good when really good with the burst damage, but the flaw again is if they get their EX skill out first, and if they get their EX skill out first, then Mika will die. And it's also kind of sucks that Mika is also a frontline unit, so she ends up being in front of everybody, and she ends up taking a lot more damage because she's in the front line. So that's kind of the downside of using Mika. But again, as I said, if you're able to get good RNG and you end up having Mika just get out her EX skill first out there, she will kill anybody. She will literally kill anybody on it. So yeah, that's why Mika is just really good. She's kind of she's just broken, you know. She will literally just delete anybody out of existence. So yeah, if you have her, definitely do use her. She's just really good, and she's also really good in this terrain too. So yeah, and obviously the last unit that we're going to be showcasing here is Marina, and Marina is probably the best PvP frontline tank in the game, and that's because of her low cost EX skill, plus the cone that or the EX skill that she does is like she is a cone AoE, and it knocks them back, backwards, so it CCs them. And she has an immortal passive, and if you have all the other units together, like she is just an unkillable frontline tank until she eventually dies at some point. So yeah, like Marina is just really good to have. Marina is really good to have in the game when it comes to PvP. She's just really good. The only times Marina will die is if you end up actually one-shotting her in the very beginning of the fight. But if you don't kill her in the beginning of the fight, she will out sustain you. She will really just kill everybody, like everybody on the field. Like she's just Marina is just really good. She's really good. Just too strong, I would say. So yeah, but I think that wraps up for the tier list here. Again, if there's any more characters that you guys think that are really strong, definitely do let me know in the comment sections down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say on what characters are pretty good and what helps you climb through the game. So yeah, so I think that's the end of the video here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked the video, like the video. If you want to see more of this type of content, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye bye.